Praise Yahuwah, brothers and sisters. Praise the Most High. Baruch are all those who revere Yahuwah and walk in his ways. Tehillim 128, verse 1. Today will be the reading of Mashal 6, Proverbs of Shalomo, son of Dawood. My son, if you have become guarantor for your friend, have shaken hands in a pledge for a stranger, have been snared by the words of your own mouth, have been caught by the words of your own mouth, do this at once, my son, and deliver yourself. For you have come into the hand of your friend. Go humble yourself and urge your friend. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hunter's hand, and like a bird from the hand of the trapper. So it's talking here, sometimes we will co-sign for people for cars or whatever it is they need. We will bend over backwards to help people to get jobs and vouch for them. Know of someone who's renting a place and speak well of this friend. And then we find out later on that was not a good idea. It actually ruined the friendship, as well as the friendship or relationship that you had with the person that helped you out. So from that, we should learn to be very wise and very slow, very cautious and mindful before extending ourselves to this degree. So this son is being advised to get yourself out of the hand of your friend. Deliver yourself. Because what we do is, it ends up affecting our life and even our walk with Yah. It just gets to be very, very entangled and a mess. So once again, we have to remember to consult Yahuwah about everything. We have been taught in the past that as believers that we should overextend ourselves to help people. But that is with wisdom. That is with wisdom. He said, give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. In other words, don't wait till tomorrow. Get it taken care of today. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hunter's hand, and like a bird from the hand of the trapper. Verse 6, go to the ant, you lazy one, see her ways and be wise. Having no commander, overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer, gathers her food in the harvest. How long would you lie down, lazy one? When do you arise from your sleep? So we don't have to wait for someone to tell us what we need to do. We already know what to do by the Ruach. We know what to do. We just have to do it. And sometimes we have to fight against procrastination. Well, we always have to fight against procrastination and depression and whatever lies the enemy's telling us. We have to get up and do what we got to do. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to lie down, and your poverty will come like a prowler. And your need as an armed man. We'll get desperate because we'll be in need. And then we want to make it everyone else's responsibility to help us. Our lack of planning should not be an emergency to everyone else to help get us out of something. We can't afford to be slothful. We cannot. Verse 12. A man of Belial, a wicked man, walks with a perverse mouth, winks with his eyes, shuffles his feet, points with his fingers. Perverseness is in his heart. plotting evil at all times. He sends out strife. Therefore his calamity comes suddenly. Instantly he is broken, and there is no healing. Yeah. So when things start happening to people, one proverb says that calamities don't come without a cause. There's always cause and effect. So don't be manipulated into helping people that could have helped themselves, or were not going about doing things they shouldn't have been doing. Once again, use wisdom. I'm not saying don't help. I'm saying use wisdom. Because sometimes we get in the place of acting like Alua, when he's the one who wants to show the person their actions got them here. And it'll be him that helped them out of it. Because as he's helping them out of it, he's teaching. Verse 16. These Yahuwah hates, and 7 are an abomination to him. 1, a proud look. 2, a lying tongue. 3, hands shedding innocent blood. 4, a heart devising wicked schemes. 5, feet quick to run to evil. 6, a false witness, breathing out lies. 7 is the abomination, and it is one who causes strife among brethren. Oh my. Because that's the very spirit of the evil one. He's the accuser of the brethren. He causes division and confusion. Verse 20. My son, watch over your father's commands, and do not forsake the Torah of your mother. Bind them on your heart always. Tie them around your neck. When you're walking about, it leads you. When you lie down, it guards you. When you have rose up from sleep, it talks to you. And the command is a lamp, and the Torah is a light. And the reproofs of instruction, or the reproofs of discipline, is the way of life. To guard you against an evil Ashah from the flattering tongue of a strange Ashah. Okay, so listen to this. Do not desire her prettiness in your heart, neither let her captivate you with her eyelids. For because of a whore, one is brought to a crust of bread, and an adulteress hurts a precious life. So we can, yes, see that this definitely is talking about a man and a woman. But when you think about it, there are 2 women that are discussed in the scriptures, and one is that great whore. And if we allow the things that she offers in her regime, it's going to bring death to us and destruction, because the scriptures have said that if we partake in the things that she does, we will also be partakers of the destruction that is coming, the wrath of Yah against her. So don't be brought in by her flattering tongues, her tongue. Do not desire her prettiness. Do not let her captivate you with her eyelids. For because of a whore, one is brought to a crust of bread, and an adulteress hunts a precious life. And when we're walking up right before Yah, it is precious. And there's been many of us who've been caught up in stuff later and didn't even know that it was even in our heart to even be wooed like that. Surprised to find out that was in us. But when we stay in the Word, when we remember the commandment is a lamp and the Torah a light, and the reproofs of instruction and discipline is the way of life. And it'll help us to guard ourselves against the evil Ashah. Verse 27, would a man take fire to his bosom and his garments not be burned? Would a man walk on hot coals and his feet not be scorched? So is he who goes into his neighbor's Ashah. None who touches her goes unpunished. So should a man think that if he does that he's not going to have to pay for it? That he's not going to be scorched? That it's going to burn? It's going to turn around and bite him in the butt, so they say, or burn him? They do not despise the thief if he steals to satisfy his appetite when he is starving. Yet if he is caught, he repays 7-fold. He gives all the wealth of his house. But he who breaks wedlock with an Ashah lacks heart. He who does it destroys his own life. So people can understand, have some compassion a little bit and say, okay, well, he was hungry. That's why he stole. But people just are not compassionate and have a heart for that person who's committing adultery with another man's wife. It says, he who does it destroys his own life. He finds smiting and shame. So he's going to be in constant warfare with people. It's going to be a shame when it's found out, and his reproach is not wiped out. People remember. For jealousy enrages a man, and he does not spare in the yom of vengeance. He does not regard any ransom nor accept any bribe, however great. So the man whose wife was unfaithful, it enrages him, and he doesn't spare in the day of vengeance. That's why they have some crimes they call crimes of passion. He doesn't even regard any ransom nor accept your bribe, however great. He doesn't want to hear it. So let's remember that the command is a lamp and the Torah is a light, and the reproofs of instruction and discipline is the way of life. Mashal 6, a proverb of Solomon.